I was afraid and excited at the same time, as my best friend, golden piece of my heart, was moving out of the city in a few days. My heart and my mind were in constant battle over mixed emotions. My jovial brain was cheerful for her dreams coming true, but my heart was worried sick I might lose my friend someday in the crowd. Just got admitted to the Indian Institute of Technology, IIT, Kharagpur. Priyanka was packing her belongings when I texted and asked her to come over to my place so we can spend some time together one last time before departing, not knowing if ever when shall we meet again. I was worried sick that I might end up losing the most precious piece of my heart. It was dark windy sky, like something terrible was going to happen. I looked up at the wall clock. It was sharp 12. Fortunately, soon enough, the doorbell rang, and I knew who was on the other side of the door. I rushed to the door and put up a smile before opening the gate to greet her. We went into my room, and I broke into tears as soon as I heard she was going to leave in a few hours, not a few days. She consoled me and asked me to bring our usual ice cream as she wanted to share it with me before she leaves. I should have left immediately and brought the ice cream, but trapped into my heart's silly wish to spend some more time together, not knowing the dirty plans my future was making. I postponed her wish and asked to spend more time with her. She wiped my tears with a handkerchief and asked me to stop crying. She put her forehead on my shoulders and snuggled. I remember watching the clock before she arrived. I really had no idea how it became 5 p.m. so soon. My heart started beating rapidly, like a drummer beating the skin of a drum, as she told me she has to go. My heart sank into a deep void as she stood up to leave. She had to board the bus at 6 p.m. I remembered her request for ice cream and told her I'll be there with her ice cream right before your bus departs. Some promises hurt the most when they remain unfulfilled. Little did I know it was the same. It can be said I made one of the worst decisions of my life when I postponed her wish to share our usual ice cream with me. It was a holiday. All shops were closed. I could not help myself. My heart sank again. It was getting dark, and I lost all my strength when I realized I wouldn't be able to fulfill her wish to share our usual ice cream before leaving. And I dropped onto my knees. People passing by were watching and murmuring about me. I closed my eyes and lost all my hopes. I was disappointed in myself. I was hating myself for making such decisions. I lost the battle and I did not know what to do next. I opened my eyes when I felt a hand on my shoulder and gently moved my head towards the hand. For a moment, I thought it was Priyanka, but it was not. The senile hand belonged to the owner of the confectionery. It was the same shop where we used to eat our ice cream. The old man asked me why I was sitting in the middle of this silent road on a holiday night. I had no time to elaborate things. I looked up on my watch and I begged him to open the shop for a moment. I only had 16 more minutes left. I grabbed his knees and with my teary eyes, I asked him to open the shop just for a moment. I even proposed to pay 5 times over their usual price. He did not agree to my proposal, but he stepped back and held my shoulders and made me stand and smiled. Without saying a word, he turned to his shop and partially opened the gate and shook his head to make a gesture. As the shutter door was opening slowly, immense light emitted. Such light, like a thunder, just dropped onto the shop, and the owner was shining like a god, just appeared in front of my eyes, holding the shutter like a god, lifting an entire mountain to save the villagers from the cursed rain. I ran into the shop, grabbed a fistful of those bomber ice creams, which fortunately was only two left. I took my wallet out, but the owner said Happy Holi and closed the shutter with a smile. I did not had any word to thank him, not for saving my money, but for saving my time. I sprinted. I ran like a dying person chasing its last breath. I ran as fast as I could to reach there on time. The distance of 200 meters was feeling like 2000 kilometers. I never felt so distant in my entire life. I had no idea to think all this. I closed my eyes and swung my hands as fast as I could. I reached her and saw Auntie standing on the roadside. I asked her if Priyanka is ready and has packed her belongings. Where is she? Aunt replied with a disappointed tone. Priyanka just left 5 minutes ago. I stared at my watch and it was 6:05. The sun had already set. I could hear the birds chirping, talking to their family and friends, probably. The sky was dark orange, cool breeze touching my skin, full of sweat, carried all the pen I had. I was exhausted, like a candle whose wax is almost over. My phone rang. It was a message from Priyanka. She said, Thank you for bringing my favorite ice cream. I had no idea you snuck those in my handbag. I had no idea what she was talking about and returned home. On my way home, I met the shop owner again and I curiously asked him if he knows if someone also bought two of those bomber ice creams. He replied with a smile that my little brother came when he was closing the shop and brought two of those same ice creams. Now I knew who snuck those ice creams into her handbag.